Somerville, Massachusetts. An explosion rocks a residential neighborhood when a factory bursts into flames. First on the scene is off-duty firefighter Lieutenant Wallace McLean.
I looked down between the two neighbors' houses across the street. There was a beacon printing ink fire, flat as a pancake.
Fire companies arrive and deploy their equipment. When McLean calls the station for more gear, Wookie Earl Johnson answers the phone.
He says, "Earl, we got a good one going on down here. Grab my gear and make your way down here."
By now, the blaze has become an 8-alarm fire. Fearing another explosion, battalion commanders and their men advance with caution. McLean, a veteran of 21 years, works alongside Johnson. This is the newcomer's first fire, and one he's never likely to forget. Johnson is on his knees directing a hose at the rear of the factory. McLean, in the black coat, is standing directly behind him.
I distinctly remember Lieutenant McLean coming over saying, "Earl, this is your first one. You gonna be all right?" And I turned to my right and I looked at him and I said, I'm fine. I'm on the nozzle, I'm fine. It doesn't get any better than this."
But suddenly, an enormous explosion rips two nearby houses off their foundations. Johnson is launched 10 feet across the driveway.
Earl Johnson was laying face down on the driveway, the pavement. I wasn't too sure whether he was hurt or not, so I immediately wanted to get him out of the area to make sure he was safe.
McLean grabs the stunned rookie and leads him away from the fire. Then he checks Johnson for burns and injuries.
I was like, "I'm fine, let's go back. The nozzle's flying around, Wally. Let's go back. We gotta go back."
Johnson returns to help his fellow firefighters put out the blaze, having survived this baptism by fire.
And he says to me, "You're a rookie, but you're gonna be all right in this job. You're gonna be all right. Let's go. That's where you wanna go? Let's go." They're gonna have to pry my hands off the piece when it's time to retire. I love this job so much. It's unbelievable.
Wentworth Valley, Nova Scotia. A January thaw fills the Wallace River with huge slabs of ice that surge downstream with destructive power. The foundations of waterfront homes are flooded and in danger of giving way. When suddenly, the ice flow sweeps an entire two-bedroom home into the river. Worse still, no one can locate the owner, June Dix. There's little hope of rescuing the elderly woman. At any moment, the house could be torn to pieces by the jagged sheets of ice. But photographer Norman Webb knows that an even greater danger is waiting downstream.
We knew that the river was high, that there was no way, that it would get through the Howard Bridge without crashing into it.
If the house hits the bridge, there's little chance anyone inside could survive. But there's another problem. The cottage is sinking, and fast.
You're down to the eave now.
Blocks of ice 2 foot thick crush the sides of the structure. If June is still inside, she has only seconds to get out alive. The raging rapids nearly engulf the house, when suddenly the home slams into the bridge with ferocious force. The building is demolished by the deadly current.
It almost sounded like a paper house that was just being ripped to pieces. Like, it was hard to believe, that a structure that big would hit the bridge and at that speed.
The home and everything in it is reduced to a floating pile of debris. But just moments after the disaster, there's a miraculous discovery. June Dix is still alive. Just before her house was swept away, she managed to escape.
We asked someone if they had seen our cottage, and he said no, it had already gone by there.
June returns, but all that's left of her home is the foundation and the memory of the day that she came face to face with nature's awesome fury.
I still want to cry when I think about it. You can't fathom how that could happen in the first place. Something that's been there for 19 years. And then all of a sudden it's gone.
You've been watching the world's most amazing videos.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye, Melissa. That's sweet for me. Goodbye.